up.
Are you wearing the same shirt, holding the same beer?
He is. That's the only shirt he has.
You got to hold this one just to compare. There, when we come out.
First up today, Batch 19 is coming back to Wisconsin. It is a lager based on a recipe from Adolf Coors himself that dates back to before Prohibition. Okay, here's your shot here.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
There.
The same shirt and the same beer. There we go. Awesome. Here to tell us all about it is the president of AC Golding Brewing Company and the great-great-grandson of Adolf Coors. It's David Coors. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good to see you.
It's great. Good morning.
It's a pleasure to meet someone from your family. You
Thank you.
guys do good work.
We try.
Do you have any thoughts about the Christian Yelich pictures?
I mean, I'm all for it. I couldn't pull it off like he does, but no shame if you got it.
That's right.
Body positive, right?
like it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool. This is your, 100th anniversary?
This is the 100th anniversary of the ratification of Prohibition.
18th Amendment.
18th Amendment when it started, the worst day in our history.
Yeah.
For sure.
Amen to that, right? Bold cheers to that.
Yeah, for
Cheers.
sure. Can we taste it?
Absolutely,
Okay.
please.
So this is a beer that was banned for a while because of Prohibition?
This is a recipe from Adolf's
really good.
handwritten, beautifully scripted logbook from, actually the recipe's from 1916.
Bubbles.
Wow.
Prohibition started in 1919, so that's why we call it Batch 19. But it's an old recipe that our brewers have loved and played with over the years, and we thought we had to bring it back to consumers.
How about you being Adolf's great-grandson?
Great.
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 Double.
Great. Oh, yeah, great.
He's doubly as great.
How's that?
It's an honor. I mean, what a treat for me to be able to continue the legacy that he started off. He was an immigrant from Germany, stowed away on a boat and worked his way from Baltimore across the U.S. and started a brewery that could have never fathomed to become one of the bigger breweries in the world.
Yeah. And to still be around.
And still around.
That's incredible.
What are the conversations around beer in your house? You know, like with your family lineage. I would just love to know something that, like, when you guys sit around, you talk about beer, or what do you talk about? I just want to know something insider.
Yeah,
know?
give us the scoop.
Well, we're always very particular about quality.
Are you
We want to
really?
be sure that the beer's tasting right, and if we have a bad batch or something, there's a phone call being made, that's for sure. But it's you know, what are trends, what's happening, what are beer drinkers enjoying these days, and what can we bring to them, and this fits that bill.
So Batch 19, I think this is exciting. It's hitting bars and restaurants right now, right as we speak, in the greater Milwaukee metro area. It's also hitting the south part of Illinois, the border. It's going south, rather, to the border of Illinois.
Correct.
And I think people love to be able to buy it, but I think the key is, where can people find it on tap?
So the best thing they can do is ask their local bars and restaurants to bring it in. But we have a list that'll be on our info page on Facebook. So if you go to Batch 19 on Facebook, in the About section, you'll have a list of the bars, and we'll add to that list as it goes on. You guys missed a fun party last night at the South Shore.
Where was our
If we had known,
where are your people?
we would have been there,
Is that guy
David.
one of your people?
Yes.
What's up with the invitation? Come on, people.
Only $1.19 for one of these beers last night as we kicked things
Oh,
off.
wow.
sweet.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
So what is there something unique that you would say about this beer? Like, what is it to you that makes it different than some of the other beers that you have out?
Yeah, when I always assess a beer, the first thing that I really analyze is it well balanced? And this beer is one of those beers that's just beautifully well balanced. It has this caramely, biscuity malt backbone that's balanced with these old German-style hops that bitter it, and it's this
I know.
sweet, bitter balance that just marries perfectly in your mouth. So
It is. Mary's perfect.
That makes
like
you
that
wanna
was
drink
like,
it.
Nope,
What did you
nope,
just say?
Nope.
So Batch 19, you're bringing it back, obviously, to celebrate Prohibition. I think it's hilarious what you said about the worst day in our history. It's funny, but really, for a lot of people, I think we can't even imagine what it was like to live through those times.
no, I mean, our brewery went from that was the core business to not being able to sell your core product, and we actually sold malted milk and malt to the Mars Company to stay afloat during those down periods.
That's being innovative, that's being flexible, open to change,
Absolutely.
surviving of what you got.
But we don't want Prohibition to come back, so this is a reminder. Don't let it happen, folks.
So how do people find this on tap? Like, I know you said you can request it. How many places are serving it?
So we just started selling last week in Milwaukee area, and we've got about 8 bars listed on our Facebook page, and we'll continue to add to that as demand continues to increase. So.
Okay.
That's great. How's your family feeling about how things are going, and as you look toward the future of beer? Because there's been so many shifts here in our city of Milwaukee.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're in it for the long haul, obviously. We're 5 generations in, want that to continue and want my kids to be involved in the business at some point. And beer's going through this interesting change. Craft beer, obviously, on a big rise. Also other products, wine and spirits are stealing a little share from beer. And cannabis come from Colorado, which is recreationally legalized. So there's a lot of dynamics. Also people wanting to drink better for you products or more healthy or abstaining even. So the beer industry is in this interesting time, and the future is a curious one, but we feel like if we keep putting out good quality products that people are attracted to, brands that resonate with them, that we'll continue at this game for a while.
Good
but
for
it's
you.
exciting.
It's so realistic. I think Adolf would be very proud of you.
Yep, I think so too. He'd be like, I don't know, just drink it. No.
It's quality. Drink it.
Good.
Tastes good.
Drink up. Hops are good for
exactly.
you.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Batch 19. You can find out where Batch 19 is on tap on Facebook by going to facebook.com/Batch19. It's a taste of the past.
And I just want to say one thing, David. If you come to town again and don't invite us to a party, you're going to be
fired.
the one missing out. Yeah, you're fired.
You got
Great
it.
to see you.
Great to see you
It's a
too. Thank you.
fantastic
Can you fire
pleasure.
a family member?
I don't know. Thanks again. We appreciate it.